This week, try this one simple act. Just one. One moment, one intention, one act of faith. And watch how Allah makes the impossible possible. In the heart of Gaza, where airstrikes light the sky and hospitals run without power, a 27-year-old doctor named Youssef delivers babies by flashlight. One day, overwhelmed and exhausted, he said, "I didn't think I'd manage. I was trembling, but I whispered Bismillah. And somehow Allah helped me. That child was born safely, and I just wept." That moment didn't go viral, but it moved the heavens. Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Surah Ar-Ra'd 94:6. This is not poetry, it is a promise. And today, this week, you're being invited to step into it. This week, here's your challenge. Pick one small act of goodness. A kind word, a quiet dua for someone in pain, helping a neighbor, donating $1, smiling at a stranger. Do it not for recognition, but purely for the sake of Allah. When you do, comment, "I trust in Allah" right here, and watch what opens for you. Doors you didn't even knock on. Solutions you didn't imagine. This week, post one act of kindness, no matter how small. When you do, write, "I trust in Allah" in the comments, and witness how He opens doors. Will you commit one act this week for Allah? If yes, type "I trust in Allah" and let's begin together. This isn't about going viral. It's about transformation. It's about taking a single, sincere step and watching Allah move mountains. Are you in? Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and good video. Define the act of faith. Before the miracle, there's always a moment of intention. It's not the size of the act, it's the sincerity. One focused, heartfelt act of faith can echo louder than 1,000 rushed ones. This week, we're not spreading ourselves thin. We're doing just one thing with deep sincerity. Why? Because the Prophet told us, "The most beloved of deeds to Allah are those that are consistent, even if small." Bukhari. In a refugee camp on the border of Syria, there's a teacher named Samira. She lost her home, her family, her peace, but not her hope. She teaches refugee children every morning. When asked how she endures, she said, "Every night before sleeping, I make dua for my students. I ask Allah to protect them and open their future." She didn't post it. She didn't record it. She just whispered it daily. And then, 2 months ago, an international charity unexpectedly arrived at her camp. They funded a permanent classroom. Samira's eyes filled with tears. "I think Allah heard me," she said. When Prophet Musa alayhi salam stood before the Red Sea, chased by an army behind him, he didn't panic. He made dua, "My Lord is with me. He will guide me." Surah Ar-Ra'd 26:62. And what happened? The sea split. The impossible became possible. Your sea may not be literal, but you've faced impossible walls. So this week, pick one act of faith. Not to impress, not to fix your life instantly, but to show Allah that your heart trusts Him. Here are some powerful, simple options. Give $1 in charity. Make sincere dua for someone in pain. Send a kind message to someone struggling. Read 1 page of Quran each morning. Forgive someone silently. Smile at a stranger and mean it. Pick just one. Whether it's giving $1 to charity, making dua for someone, or smiling at a stranger, then say it here. My one act this week is... What's your one act? Drop it below so we can uplift and inspire each other. Comment. My one act this week is, this is the start of something sacred. One act, one soul, one intention. And remember, you are never too small to move the heavens. Just begin. Daily routine and mindset. They say miracles take time, but sometimes it only takes discipline and a heart that whispers, I believe. This week isn't about doing more. It's about doing one thing well every day. This is your chance to develop a spiritual rhythm, a consistent, focused act of faith that will carry you through the week and maybe through your life. Morning intention after Fajr. Start your day with purpose. Right after Fajr, speak your act. Ya Allah, I intend to make dua, give charity, smile at others today for your sake. Even if it's one sentence, it anchors the day. Bonus. Recite or reflect on one ayah. Midday. Check-in. Pause. Reflect. Did you follow through? If not, reset with, Ya Allah, help me complete my act today. Even a 10-second check-in realigns your soul. Evening reflection before sleeping. Ask, did I honor my intention today? Say, O Allah, accept it from me. Make dua for tomorrow. Your evenings become sacred when they are connected to your mornings. Let me tell you about Abdul Rahman. He's a 20-year-old student in Lagos, Nigeria. He struggled, financially, emotionally. He'd applied for 7 scholarships. Nothing came. Then one night, he listened to a talk about the power of consistency. He set a simple alarm. After Fajr, dua for rizq. Every morning, he'd wake, pray, and whisper one dua. Ya Allah, grant me ease. Open the doors for my future. He didn't miss a day. He didn't stop to check results. On day 21, he opened an email. He'd received a scholarship covering all 4 years of university. It wasn't just the money, he said. It was knowing Allah heard me. Allah reminds us in Surah An-Naml 27. Until, when they came upon the valley of the ants, 27:18. The ants didn't wait for a miracle. They worked, one grain at a time, no rush, just consistency. And in that, Allah honored them with mention in the Quran. You don't need to move mountains. Just carry your one grain every day. And trust that Allah will multiply it beyond imagination. Set a daily alarm. Right after Fajr, say your dua or do your act. Take a screenshot. Post it to your story with the hashtag #ImpossiblePossible. Show yourself and the world that you're walking with Allah. Who's setting their alarm today? Drop a heart in the comments and tag it #ImpossiblePossible. Let's build this wave together. Consistency is the secret of the prophets, of the righteous, of those who walk close to Allah. One act, one alarm, one intention, every day. This is how you transform the impossible into divine reality. Witnessing breakthroughs in real time. There's something sacred about seeing a prayer unfold. You speak, and then the world shifts. Not always in fireworks, sometimes in whispers. But make no mistake, Allah is responding. This part of the journey is not about hype. It's about recognizing the signs. Because when you walk with faith, Allah leaves traces of His mercy all around you. Just 2 weeks ago, a coastal village in Sulawesi, Indonesia, was hit by flash floods. Homes were destroyed, roads collapsed. People thought they had lost everything. But here's what they did. They didn't panic. The whole village gathered, men, women, children, and made collective dua. For 3 nights straight, they stood together after Isha, saying, Ya Allah, protect us. Ya Allah, open the way. And then the rains stopped. Aid trucks arrived without being called. No lives were lost. And one of the elders said, "We believe Allah heard us. We saw His mercy come down like the sun after the storm. This is real. This is now." The impossible shifted. Remember the story of Prophet Yunus, upon him be peace? Swallowed by a whale, trapped in darkness. No light, no noise, no escape. He didn't lose hope. He said the words that shake the heavens. "There is no God but you. Glory be to you. Indeed, I was among the wrongdoers." Surah Al-Anbiya 21:87. And then, in an instant, Allah commanded the whale, "Release him. From the belly of the ocean to the shore of safety, from suffocation to salvation." That's not just history, that's a formula. Dua plus sincerity plus trust equals breakthrough. Now look around. What has shifted for you this week? Did your heart calm down? Did a message come that gave you hope? Did someone apologize? Did you just feel lighter? Even small signs matter. Allah doesn't just answer in explosions. Sometimes He whispers. If you feel a shift this week, however small, drop a quick video or comment below, "Remarkable," and share how Allah made the impossible possible for you. Whether it was a call back you were waiting on, a healing moment in your heart, or a problem suddenly lifting, say it, witness it, share it. Have you noticed a change yet? Even small signs count. Drop a comment or video. Your moment may inspire someone else's miracle. Comment, "Remarkable," if you've seen even one door open. Down when people say, "It's just coincidence," you'll know the truth, it's not coincidence. It's qadr. Because when you call on Allah sincerely, He answers, not always in your way, but always in your favor. So take a breath, reflect. The impossible, it may already be unraveling right before your eyes. Overcoming doubt. Let's talk real for a moment. Maybe you've made the dua, you've tried the charity, you've whispered into the dark, and still nothing moved. You felt nothing. No signs, no shift, no sudden peace, just silence. If that's you, you're not broken, you are not abandoned. You're just human, and doubt is part of the path. There's a brother named Elias from Denmark. He reverted to Islam 2 years ago. But for the first few months, he said it felt empty. I prayed, but I didn't feel what everyone else seemed to feel. I asked Allah to help me believe more, but nothing changed. Then one night, he saw a dream. He was in a vast field, completely alone, until a voice gently said, "I see you." He woke up in tears. That's when I knew. Allah had heard every silent struggle. Even when I felt nothing, He saw everything. That was the beginning of His healing, and Allah already gave us the answer. And when my servants ask you about me, indeed I am near. I respond to the call of the caller when he calls upon me. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:186. He didn't say perfect servants. He didn't say strong callers. He said, when my servants ask, I respond. If you're here, still trying, still calling out, even while doubting, that itself is a sign of faith. Even if your hands shake when you make dua, even if you cry and say, I'm not sure if He hears me, that whisper is still an act of belief. If doubt creeps in this week, don't hide it. Comment, I'm shaky, but I trust. Let's surround you with duas, reminders, and care. Sometimes, just saying it helps lighten the load. And you'll see, you're not alone. Who here has ever felt doubt on this journey? Type me in the comments. Let's be real together. Let's walk through it. Doubt is not the opposite of faith. It's the doorway to deeper belief. Even the prophets felt moments of uncertainty, but they kept walking. So if you're shaky, walk anyway. If you're unsure, pray anyway. If you're tired, trust anyway. Because Allah sees you, even in silence, even in doubt, especially when your heart whispers, I'm shaky, but I trust. Scale through community. Sometimes, it starts with just one person, one dua, one act, one post. And suddenly, a wave begins. This week, you've been walking your path. Now imagine what could happen if 3 more people walked it with you. In Cairo, a young brother named Kareem made a simple dua in the mosque. Ya Allah, let me help someone this week. He shared his intention with 3 close friends. Each of them picked a small act. One gave out bread, another offered free tutoring, the third cleaned the masjid. Within days, the Imam noticed the vibe shift. The small acts spread. Within 2 weeks, the whole masjid was running a neighborhood care campaign. What started with one whisper of dua became a community of action. Kareem said, I didn't mean to start something big, but maybe Allah did. Allah tells us clearly in the Quran, and cooperate in righteousness and piety. Surah Al-Ma'idah 5:2. This deen is not meant to be walked alone. It's meant to be shared, built in community, multiplied in love. You don't have to be an influencer. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to say, come join me. That one message could lead to a stranger's answered prayer, a broken heart healing, or a global ripple of impossible becoming possible. Tag 3 friends right now. Say, I challenge you to join #ImpossiblePossible this week. Let's do this together. You never know who needs this exact moment of motivation. Be the one who hands it to them. Who's tagging their crew today? Drop a heart if you did. Let's make this ripple go global. Together, we're not just doing good. We're spreading good. And when Allah sees unity and goodness, He blesses it beyond imagination. So don't stop the chain. Be the spark that starts something greater than you could imagine. Wrap up and replay, CTA. You've made it to the end of this week's journey. But this isn't the end. It's just the beginning of your shift into the impossible becoming possible. Let's recap what we did together. You committed to one simple act of faith. You made it daily, turning belief into habit. You overcame doubt, held tight even when things felt still. You shared, tagged friends, and sparked a ripple. And you watched as signs, small or big, began to unfold. Real people, real results. A sister in Pakistan had her medical debt forgiven after she gave daily sadaqah. A brother in the UK who lost his job started praying tahajjud and landed a new position within 7 days. A mother in Morocco prayed for her son's healing. He woke up symptom-free the following week. Coincidence? Or a sign of Allah's mercy? You already know, Allah promises, so remember me, I will remember you. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:152. He's not far, He's not silent. He's ready, as soon as you are. Replay this video tomorrow morning, right after Fajr. Let it set your mindset for the day. Then pause and act. And don't forget to share it with someone who needs a spark of hope right now. You might be the reason someone believes again. What's the first thing you're doing tomorrow morning? Drop it below. We'll cheer you on from here. Let this comment section become a field of intentions. Let your first step be public and powerful. This isn't the end. It's the ignition. Tomorrow, replay, act, trust, because Allah can do the impossible, and He's waiting for you to believe it. If this video was helpful to you, Please share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you learned. Your support helps a lot to spread the message and grow this community. Barakallahu fikum.